I'm the director of Metal.
Hi there, I'm Jack, I'm the national producer here at Metal.
Hi, I'm Molly, I'm Head of Programmes and Partnerships at Metal.
And we are here to tell you about Metal's version of citizen-led decision making. We're at the very beginning of starting that process. And for those of you who don't know, Metal works in Liverpool, where we are, Peterborough and Southend, and we're really interested in working across the whole city with as many people as possible and as many people who want to come and hang out and collaborate as possible with us. And that ranges from artists to community groups to other local charities to the local authority to takeaways, lots of people who want to be part of that process. And the natural next step for us was citizen-led decision making and bringing people into deciding what art and what culture happens in the place that they live. And before I ask you two about where we're at and what we've done, one other thing I wanted to add is our thinking about artists in this process. So we are really passionate about citizen-led decision making and bringing more people in. We're also really mindful of where artists sit within that, and what we didn't want to create was artists still being at the end of a freelance artist still being at the end of a commissioning process. So we're thinking really deeply about having artists as part of the citizen-led panels, as part of the process, holding those spaces. And it feels like a really exciting moment for us.
Yeah, totally. So what that means kind of practically at the moment, I'm just going to give you a bit of information. We've got a programme called The Unlonely City. It's a 10-year programme we have across each of our 3 sites and nationally as well. And it's all around disrupting loneliness in each of our 3 areas and nationally. And one of the really key elements of that is starting to work in this way, starting to work with citizen-led decision making. And so how we've started to enact that is back in April last year, we had a beautiful artist, Luca Rutherford, come and do an event called As We Gather, where we gathered local community members together via a nomination process just to discuss loneliness in each of the 3 sites, how it was kind of like landing in the areas and ways they could envisage how it could be disrupted. And we built a brief on that which went to an open call. And then artists responded to that. It was called Artist Ideas to Disrupt Loneliness. But the really exciting part, well, it's all exciting, but the really exciting part in terms of this context is that how we chose what we programmed was completely led by a citizen-led decision-making panel. So it's kind of exactly what it sounds like on the tin. We got leading members of the community. They came from people we knew and our networks, but other networks, and again through the nomination process as well. So we had some new faces as well. Join us for an evening, facilitated. It can be facilitated by, as Susie said, by an artist or by a facilitator. In this instance, we had Jack. A facilitator, lead the evening, and where we just discussed the brief and we discussed the proposals that artists had put forward, and we kind of laid out how we at Metal would support all of them to be delivered, and then they made ultimately the decisions of the programming. So we chose 3 commissions in each site, so 9 overall. They're all on the website, and all of those were chosen by community members. So it was a really gorgeous evening across each of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, and as you can imagine, such a varied mix of people coming together. There were lots of really fun, interesting and unexpected successes and moments that we weren't prepared for, which was exciting. It was really powerful to see the community in each of those locations really take ownership of the proposals. Some people came with reams of notes ready to really discuss and dissect and explore these proposals, while others were much more ready to see where the conversations led and took them. And it was so much more powerful to see them select things that they want to see in their community. I think it was really brilliant for us as Metal to really step back and things that we might find really exciting and want to bring to these locations. Actually, the community felt differently or might have wanted something else entirely, and to see in their spaces, on their high street, in their community centres, which was really great and powerful, and a big learning, I think, for us of knowing that when to step in and help guide and facilitate those conversations, but also when to step out and really let the community take hold.
100%. Yeah, something you said then about it being different in each place. It feels so rare to enter a truly deliberative space in this moment, and we know what's going on globally and locally, and to bring people together with different life experiences, and to see disagreement, to see friction, as well as to see commonality, and to see a group move through that. It felt like a really beautiful space and practice, and interesting thing to be part of in the context of the 3 cities that we work in.
100%. It was a really generous space, wasn't it? It was very generously facilitated as well,
Thank
beautifully
you.
facilitated. But everyone was there to input, but also to listen as well, and to kind of learn through that process. We also think it's really special for the artists as well, because they were responding to a brief, that was put forward by the community, and for their ideas to be chosen by them as well. It just adds that extra layer of closeness, I guess, or an extra layer of us being out of the decision-making process, which feels really exciting. There was food as well. There's always food, just to bring everyone together. Food's really important to us. And it won't be the first. We're looking at this across all of our programming. In Unlonely City will happen again in the same way with commissions. There'll be open calls, and we'll commission them via a citizen-led panel again. But we're also looking at it much more broadly across our programs as well, and kind of how what the deep impact will be, and how we can basically continue to incorporate it into our programming style.
Yeah, I would say this exists across Mentor's programme at the moment. We're doing lots of thinking about power and decision making locally. We've got a programme called Artists for Future Policy, which is artists leading our policy. And we've got a structural change artist joining Mentor's team on a PAYE contract. They'll be with us for 3 years, which feels like a really wonderful opportunity to have an artist with a critical eye as part of the staff team. And very soon we'll be launching some work which explicitly talks about power and how we can make more people feel powerful where they live. So this is just the very beginning. We're learning lots. We're enjoying the surprises, the messiness, as well as things turning out exactly as you expected them to.
Yeah, totally. So that's it. Keep an eye on the website. There'll be more information about the programmes. If you can make any of the commissions, please do join. We're excited to tell you how this continues to unfold for us.
Thanks for listening. See ya.
Bye.
I think that was your best take, by the way.
Really, I think we were all amazing.
No, I lost it.
And what did you think? Do you think we were brilliant?